But she did work for Deacon, and friendship wasn't something she allowed herself to invest in, either with time or her emotions. She'd grown up, maybe even hardened, watching her mother invest so deeply in her father's happiness and career, only to be destroyed when he'd walked out on them. Determined to never risk her heart, she'd looked at all relationships as a distraction to her schooling, her work, and her goals. Sometimes it got lonely, but Sheridan would always choose loneliness over destruction.
"They're all excellent," she offered in a professional tone.
Mac groaned and held her fork above her head, the tine stained with bits of frosting.
"I know, but which one is the best?" "Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. That's really for you to decide, Miss Bird."
Dropping back in her chair, Mac's eyes narrowed.
"Sheridan, seriously, you can't call me that. We've talked about this."
The small smile that had touched Sheridan's lips a moment ago expanded into a full-fledged grin. She couldn't help it. She liked this woman.
"You and Mr. Cavanaugh are engaged. I am his employee. In my very corporate world, there's no fraternizing with the boss's family, or those who are soon to be family." "Oh, Lord have mercy,"
Mac said with an eye roll.
"And forgive me for saying so, Miss Bird," Sheridan continued, "but isn't this something you should be doing with Mr. Cavanaugh? As you very well know, Deacon's in Dallas for the next couple of days. This needs to get done."
A slight wickedness flashed in her blue eyes.
"And as his right hand, his most trusted employee—" "Oh, dear,"
Mac laughed.
"Come on, you know what he likes. As do you, I'm sure. He's abandoned me in my time of need, Sheridan,"
Mac said dramatically.
"This wedding is less than 3 weeks away, and things like cake and flowers and food need to be decided on. Am I supposed to make all the decisions alone?" "I believe some women would find that a blessing, Miss Bird. I know I would. Total control of the remote, so to speak."
Mac snorted.
"I'm not that kind of woman, Sheridan. Now, if we're having beef for the fancy dinner, that I can pick out and drive right on over to the butcher."
She paused for a moment as Hot Bun's head baker sidled up to their table and set a sizable piece of coconut cake between them.
"Wow, Natalie!"
Mac exclaimed, taking in the layers and the fluffy white coconut.
"This looks amazing. I'll never decide. Maybe you should call off the wedding, then,"
Natalie replied softly. Both Mac and Sheridan glanced up at the dark-eyed woman, who was somewhere around Mac's age.
"I'm sorry, what did you say?"
Mac asked, confused. Natalie looked sheepish. Her eyes pinned to the table, she ran her hand through her short blonde hair, which was cut in a cute pixie style.
"I'm kidding, of course."
She swallowed tightly, then turned around and walked back toward the kitchen. Sheridan stared after her.
"Strange woman." "Yep, even back when we were in school," Mac remarked. "But she makes a mean donut, and a killer pumpkin spice cupcake, and of course, regular cake. She's a bakery genius."
Turning to face the forewoman once again, Sheridan laughed.
"Well, then she's excused. Geniuses are exempt from normality. You know, she could help you with your wedding plans. A school friend might be just the thing." "Natalie isn't a friend," Mac clarified. "Wasn't back when we were in school either." "Okay, then maybe someone from the CCC. My closest friend is Blue."
Sobering, she released a heavy sigh.
"And he's run away from home." "Right."
While she didn't know the details of the newest Cavanaugh brothers' exit to parts unknown, Sheridan knew enough to be sympathetic.
"I'm sorry about that. I know you two are very close."
Mac's eyes went kitten wide.
"Don't say you're sorry. Say you'll be my wingman."
The woman was relentless.
"Miss Bird." "Mac," she corrected. "You're really stubborn, you know that?"
She snorted.
"Hell yes, I know. Part of my charm."
She wiggled her eyebrows.
"And this no fraternizing with the boss's relatives business ain't gonna work anyway." "Oh?"
Sheridan said, her gaze flickering traitorously